In this video, we're going to discuss federal work-study, which is a type of financial aid that's available to undergraduate, graduate, and professional students. And you could be full or part-time student and still qualify for federal work-study. The amount of money that you're awarded with the federal work-study depends on the timing of when you apply, because basically the funds are on a first-come, first-served basis, and also your financial need as determined by your EFC, your expected family contribution. And it also is a function of your school's level of funding and how much money they have to give you from the federally funded program. And not all schools participate. So if your school doesn't participate, unfortunately, you won't be eligible for federal work-study funds. Now, it's basically the federal work-study program is just a part-time job, and that job could be on campus. It could be something where you're actually just employed at your school itself, or it could be an off-campus job, which would typically be at a nonprofit or public agency, something that serves the public interest. But in some cases, it actually could be at a for-profit school or company. And usually they try and tailor the job to whatever your major is or something that'll help you career-wise, ideally. Now, in terms of the pay, if you're an undergraduate student, you're going to get paid on an hourly basis. If you're a graduate or professional student, you could get either hourly pay or a salary. It depends on the type of job. But in any case, no matter what, the total amount of money that you earn cannot exceed your award. So let's say that when you get your award letter that you have $2,000 in federal work-study funds. You cannot, no matter how many hours you work, you are not going to be able to get more than $2,000. So that's just kind of a cap there, so it doesn't matter if you work extra hours and so forth. Now, the school is going to pay you directly, but you can choose to have the money direct deposited into your bank account, or you can even apply it against your student account to pay your tuition or so forth. Now, there are a lot of benefits to a federal work-study program. Students basically have higher GPA when they work, but also you're getting the work experience, you're getting to meet people, you maybe get a reference for later employment. You can schedule your work around classes, which is one of the nice benefits. If you think about getting a job delivering pizzas or something, your boss, when you're delivering pizzas, might not be as understanding about scheduling your work around your classes. But with the work-study program, they'll make sure that they understand you have classes and a little bit more flexible scheduling. And another benefit is that the money you get from the federal work-study program, even though you're earning income, let's say this $2,000, it's not going to be counted as student income for purposes of determining financial aid. So when you go the next year, so let's say you're a freshman, you get the $2,000, let's just say, or $2,500, something. When you go the next year and file the FAFSA and are trying to get financial aid, that money that you earn from the work-study program is not going to be counted against your income for financial aid. Whereas if you had worked at a pizza place delivering pizzas and made $2,000, that would be kind of as part of your income and would reduce your aid for the next year. Now, I just want to give you a little bit of advice. Some people are quick to turn down work-study. They think, hey, you know what, I'm just not going to be able to work these extra hours. But don't turn down the work-study until you at least see what the job is, because a lot of students get really basically easy jobs where you might be sitting in the library or something. You're basically just sitting there doing your homework most of the time in the library or talking with your friends or so forth and getting a chance to study. And then maybe you end up doing work just a small percentage of the time, and you get to do a lot of studying while you're there in the library. So wait until you actually see what type of job you get assigned for work study. After you accept the award, at some point later, the school will send you a letter saying what your job is going to be. So just don't turn down the work study until you at least see what the job is.